Currently, Charles has ordered that all titles set in Sussex be destroyed. Their relationship has not been welcomed by the King. Good morning, and thank you for tuning into UK Royal News Trends. The King of England has had enough. The King was sitting in front of the TV with lawyers on speed dial and senior aides waiting nervously at the door as he watched the most explosive TV tell-all in royal history, Harry and Meghan Markle's Netflix series. On the day, he marked 3 months as sovereign, a destiny he waited 73 years to achieve. Harry seems intent on ruining his family and everything they hold dear, claims an insider. Because the Queen was still alive, Charles had to take a more relaxed stance on the Harry and Meghan dilemma than he would have wanted. Since he is the only one responsible for handling the situation, he will not tolerate their continued mockery of the monarchy while they profit from their titles. Although he would like to have them removed, most people are under the impression that he's capable of doing it himself. Charles, according to new idea sources, began testing the waters with British Parliament in recent months by lobbying to include Princess Anne and Prince Andrew as councillors of state. Not exactly firing Prince Harry and Prince Andrew, but eliminating the need to call on them should the king be overseas or incapacitated. A source claims Charles is a savvy operator, and while he isn't meant to participate in politics, he knows how it all works. When Parliament promised to look into it immediately, he knew he had enough backing to move with the next step, which was to have a Member of Parliament introduce a Members' Bill giving the King the authority to remove the Sussexes as dukes. The day finally arrived, and not a moment too soon after what he witnessed on Netflix. Meanwhile, royal analyst Phil Dampier tells New Idea that the royals can no longer pretend that this isn't really serious and keep forgiving Harry and Meghan. Phil elaborates. This dispute shows no signs of calming down. The majority of Brits believe that they should be dethroned, but doing so would be difficult. Charles has always been the type to welcome guests into his home, but after seeing the series, he may rethink his mind. He goes on to say, "We have been informed the royals are wary of the Sussexes' tantrums and that they will preserve a dignified silence, but I'm not sure I believe that." However, after watching the video, the Sussexes will feel nothing but joy and contentment. Since she now has a TV show in which she stars, Meghan feels like a big deal. Now that his reality has been revealed, Harry will feel relieved, and he probably thinks his family will accept him back with open arms now that they understand the suffering he has endured at their hands. They'll roll out the welcome mat and beg for his forgiveness. And when he and Meghan return, it will be as heroes, beloved by a nation that has finally awakened to the injustice of its treatment. They've become that well-liked, in fact, that they'll soon be given the same prominence as William and Catherine and given the chance to step into the spotlight themselves. What they don't realize is that their whining is getting on everyone's nerves. Here we have a wealthy and privileged couple going on and on and on about every little slight they've ever had, and they expect us to feel sorry for them. They expect us to feel sorry for them while the rest of the globe is recovering from COVID, war, the threat of nuclear assault, crises in the cost of living, an energy crisis, and many other major worries. Eventually, I'm sure, they'll realize that they've ruined their reputations forever and things will go horribly wrong for them. But for now, and at least until the series finale, they can bask in the glory of their own making. I'm sure this boosted morale at Netflix and among other people who are eager to see the series completed with no more drama. It has been a long time coming for sure. Queen Elizabeth II, Harry's grandmother, spent her life serving the people of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth. She visited countries all over the world to spread goodwill and maintain peace and unity. Just how dare he dismiss that? As a result, it's clear that he has little appreciation for his grandmother's efforts or those of his family. It's no wonder he and his wife couldn't make it. They were too immature, stupid, and self-centered to understand what the Queen and her family stand for and do. We all know that while playing, Meg pretended to be a princess and made her companions bow down to her and bring her tea. We also know that as a teenager, she visited London and snapped photos of herself with publications about Catherine, Princess of Wales. Now, a picture has surfaced of Meghan standing in front of a Diana shrine. Could it be that this woman couldn't handle her position as a working royal, and so she savagely turned on the royal family? Has there been too much dog petting and hand slapping? Why did you find it intolerable to curtsy before the Queen? Obviously, it was directed at the bumbling lady who had just insulted the late great Queen Elizabeth. Meghan, who is a duchess, has made comparisons between her and Harry's lives and that of Prince William, who will one day be king. The desire to be on equal footing with them was strong in her. As many houses, if not more, as much room, as many gems to lose, as many garments, and so on. The life of a duchess isn't always easy. Probably not even Meghan was aware of that. She feels ill-suited to the working world. Another piece of evidence that Markle is a con artist and a liar. Let's hear her rationale for keeping a shrine to Diana in her room and how she knew nothing about Harry before they met. Once she became a real princess, though, she realized it was no longer a fairy tale and she didn't care for the truth. Everything in her mind revolved around Prince Charming, a happily ever after, and a princess dress. When she learned that being one of them involved more than just going shopping and having lunch during the day and then donning tiaras, more jewelry, and stunning evening gowns to impress powerful people at night, she grew to resent them. It was required of her to conduct unpleasant tasks like planting trees and attending the opening of a nursing home. Spend time with those who are suffering from illnesses. This woman is a complete and utter fraud, a pathological liar, and an impostor of the lowest order. Don't try to save her face any longer. If there are any children at all, nobody knows about it. It's not like I haven't seen this picture before. I seriously doubt it was altered in any way. She couldn't have been Diana obsessed, as several of her old pals have claimed. What do you mean by gainful employment? Her job description apparently includes insulting her husband's ex-in-laws and in-laws. Meanwhile, has anyone considered what, if any, advantage they would get if they actually did have their titles stripped? Akin to absolving Harry of his duty to seek public office. Hopefully, the Internal Revenue Service treats them kindly as tax havens too. We hope you enjoy your time in the United States. It is my judgment that our respective governments will need to take the lead here and become involved. Here we have a citizen of the United States of America violating a royal decree by disclosing national secrets. What if the president's kid snapped some family photos in the White House and the Pentagon and then took off for Iran, where they'd be paid $100 million to declare what a bunch of jerks their legacy family was? And in the United States, Harry and Meghan might visit military installations to show their respect for the service members there and to express their solemnity at the sacrifice they have made. Or maybe, following the established etiquette and representing the interests of the British royal family in communications with the Congress and other such bodies. Put down the Kardashians all you want, but they're not endangering the stability of many nations. What about you? Can you tell me what you think of Harry and Meghan? Tell me what you think in the comments and we'll continue the conversation about this relationship. Please like and share my video with your loved ones if you would think they would find it helpful. We have more videos coming your way, so be sure to subscribe to our UK Royal News Trends news channel. Thank you for viewing, and I'll see you in the future video.